Hello everyone, welcome back to Friday Night Fights Section 2. I don't want to call it hours because we always go over the hours with Friday Night Fights. So I'm just going to call it Part 2. And yeah, this is the grand finale of Friday Night Fights. And I really need to drop this Australian accent. I can't because I started talking in it again. It's all Arthur's fault. Anyway, Arthur, what's going on, man? What's the next fight we got on the agenda?
I think it's time for Cowboy and the Herd versus Franchise.
Ooh, did we come up with a name for this fight?
Yeah, the Herd versus the Franchise.
Oh, that sounds original. That sounds inspiring.
All right, well, give me a break here. The greats didn't have 5 minutes to come up with the name before they came up with, I don't know, Miracle at Midway or something. You know, they had literally hours to come up with that. Oh, no, Miracle at Meadowlands, sorry.
All right, well,
Wolf versus Fascism? Somehow I think that's a fight you would lose, my friend. I think it would probably leave you beaten down, too. Buster and Wilt Chamberlain. No. These are all terrible ideas. Okay, so Dave O'Dingo, I think that you are going to be the ringside announcer, and I think... I don't know. Maybe Vincent Morn is the... well, Dave O'Dingo is the introducer, right? And then someone has to be the announcer, and it's got to be you.
all right. Yeah, maybe Dave O'Dingo can take both. I mean...
Okay, all right.
I won't be
Dave
able to drop
O'Dingo's
the
playing
accent,
field.
that's for damn sure, so... All right, so, maybe he, like... Hang on, I got a perfect idea for this. This is great. Yeah, just roll with it, Arthur. It'll make sense in a second. All right, so I guess I'm introducing... so maybe we start at the commentating desk. And Dave O'Dingo's sitting there and he's like, "G'day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Friday Night Fights. Tonight, we got a very special fight. Before the fight, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to take out your smart telephonic devices and I want you to head on over to the App Store, whatever they call it, on the device that you got, and I want you to search for Friday Night Fights, because tonight we have a very special fight between the Franchise, which is Joey Crack and Mr. Ass, and we also have the Herd, which is Cowboy and his big buff friend, the Minotaur. So if you go and check out the app, it's called Friday Night Fights, you'll be able to see a ongoing live action poll between the two teams that I just mentioned. That's right, I'm saying it again, and the amount of money they're currently making, because this is all about merchandise. And then it like goes to the Bigtron, and there's like, you know, ads for for both teams' merchandises, and then maybe like a lightning bolt through the middle or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
I think what's happening is that Franchise is way ahead in the sales.
Yeah.
And there's like a quick ad for the Rooster Memorial DVD Spectacular.
Yeah, 2015 to 2015.
Instead of there being like guys going around selling beer and hot dogs, there's guys going around selling the Rooster DVDs.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And there's like a Rooster action figure with the U.S. Championship belt, sold like 5 minutes after his win.
Yeah. And it's like, and if you're in the audience tonight for Friday Night Fights, well, I got a special treat for you, because walking around is the actual sellers of these devices that you can actually go and choose which side you want to be on. We've got hot dogs, we've got pretzels, we've got American cheese holes. I guess that's what you guys call them over here. I'm not entirely sure. Sounds right disgusting if you ask me. But you guys love that shit.
That is.
So, when you order food from these gentlemen walking around, just tell them what side you want to be on. Red for Franchise and blue for the what the fuck is it called again?
I think green for the Franchise.
Green for the Franchise because it's money, and blue for the side of... God, what is it fucking called?
The Herd.
The Herd. And blue for the Herd. And at the end of the night...
I think it should just be green and green, like dark green for money and light green for grass.
Yeah.
Just to make it more fucking confusing.
Yeah. Or white for milk.
So they go over the goods real quick. There's like, they're selling like milk cartons that say, "I'm not an utter failure." And it's got like Cowboy's face on it.
I want a green cheese hole.
And then instead of having like burgers, they have Minotaur slabs.
Yeah, or like kebabs of meat or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gyros are selling pretty heavily right now with like blue meat.
Yeah.
They have like blue dyed tzatziki to represent, you know, the herd.
They have blue cheeseburgers.
Of course.
Yeah.
Really? Wolf versus the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You want that to be a match. Again, you keep listing matches you're going to lose.
Graham lost his shit.
Are you okay, Graham? Are you having a stroke? I don't know. Okay.
All right, let's head on over to ringside where Davo Dingo is talking to the people, and then it like cuts back, and then like Davo like like sprints over to the guys at the entrance. He's working real hard tonight. He's gonna roll work, and it's gonna be awesome. He runs to the entrance, and just before, who wants to come out first? I guess. Do you want to come out
I think
first?
franchise will. If the herd isn't up for it, I think Joey Crack and Mr. Ass come out with like black armbands.
Yeah.
That say like R.I.P. Rooster.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Tatiana's escorting them. She's got like a hand under each arm, and she's carrying an abacus and a giant pile of money. And Joey Crack and Mr. Ass have got like each of them have 2 t-shirt cannons.
Yeah.
And they're firing them, and like interns are reloading the cannons for them, so they can fire 2 at any time.
Oh no! What I imagine happens is like their entrance happens, but then like 3 cannons on one side and 3 cannons on the other side, and they do a 6-gun salute of like shirts firing out for Rooster Limes. Hey, fire!
Yeah, I like the idea that they have to get rid of the last of like the Rooster merchandise real quick.
Yeah.
Because he's on the way out.
Yeah.
And so they're trying to like hype that up.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, they sell a whole bunch of I Love Cock t-shirts.
Yeah. Gentlemen, just a quick squiz into what your game plan is tonight. Tell us.
Ass is like, yeah, what's up, man? I plan to bring the butt.
Bringing the butt. Yeah, okay. I can see that working for you. I mean, you do have quite a sizable butt. Maybe you can use that as a way to crush your opponents. Seems a little...
Cowboy's such an utter failure. He relies on his stomach while I rely on my rock-hard butt. Joey Crack's like, look at that freaking butt right there. 100% pure crack right there.
You know, in Australia, for good luck, we like to slap our teammates on the butt. Can we get a quick shot of maybe Mr. Crack slapping your butt?
Mr. Crack's like, no, we don't do that here. Listen, where I come from, that's not acceptable behavior.
All right, well, maybe you guys can do it for the fans down under, you know?
He's like, no, and he like puts his hand on the camera. He's like, get out of here, you Australian piece of shit. I'm Joey Crack. Mr. Ass is like, I'd slap my own butt if I could for you, Dingo Dango.
It doesn't really work like that. You can't slap your own butt.
So he does slap his own butt on the camera. And it does like a twerk, and they do like the slow motion zoom in to show like his butt vibrating. Yep. The women in the audience are like, woo!
It's like the Homer Simpson part where he slaps his stomach.
I'm not reading that, Graham. I'm not reading that on stream at all.
I have a question.
Yes.
Does Jim from Ohio have anything to say?
Jim from Ohio might have something to say indeed. So I think that, yeah, we do a cut aside to, again, it's still Dingo Dango. He, like, literally, like, stops talking to the two of them and then, like, runs out in the audience is like, he's like, you're doing, like, a segment with the #1 fan.
Yeah. Oh, holy fuck. Woo! Too many meat pies, you know what I'm saying? Oh, #1 fan, Jim from Ohio. What do you have to say about tonight's proceedings?
Jim from Ohio's like, I'm really sad to see Rooster go, but I think he deserves to die his character off. You know, we never did see who was under that mask. I really want to see more of Dave Meatman.
Dave Meatman's a new.
Yeah, I've been analyzing the statistics of Buster Meatman's matches. I think he's got a 32.33, repeating, of course, chance of survival against Dave Meatman.
That's very interesting. It sounds kind of math heavy, but don't you dare spoil it, you piece of shit.
Yeah, he brings out his tablet, and it's got an analysis of their height, their weight, their average body mass,
and it has like a wireframe representation of both fighters spinning around in a circle.
Exactly. He's like, as you can see here, Dave Meatman clearly has a superior skeletal structure, and I believe he will also have the social favor of the crowd over Buster, who is dumb.
You're incredibly boring. I thought you were supposed to be hyping up the matches. I mean, we don't pay you for nothing there.
He's like, I'm the #1 fan. I'm not the... Wait, you don't pay me anything! And I think that's where we cut to the Cowboy entrance.
Yeah, and then basically Cowboy's running up, but then in the background audience you see Dave O'Dinger just going, just running up to them again.
This is probably one of the better entrances we've ever had to a match.
So, Cowboys' video is the same, but the audio has changed. Michael Bolton has recorded a lounge version of Tub Thumping.
Yeah.
So it's like, I get knocked down, but I get up again. And it's as bad as it sounds. So Cowboy comes out with Minotaur looking menacing behind him, and Cowboy's doing the horns and the canter, as always. And they come down to meet Dave O'Dingo.
Yeah, and I'm like, one of my favorite blokes in the world. It's Cowboy. I gotta say though, mate, we don't have banshees in Australia, but that was pretty close to what I'd imagine it would be like.
So when you say that, from out of the crowd jumps Michael Bolton. And he grabs the mic from Dave O'Dingo and goes, yeah!
And I'm like, no, Mr. Bolton, no. I'm pushing him down, trying to get him out of camera.
And that's when Dante Inferno shows up on the big screen. He's like, gentlemen, not to interrupt, but Michael Bolton will be special guest announcing with Dave O'Dingo tonight. That's all. And then they cut back to the stunned face of Dave O'Dingo. And Cowboy, it's still your intro.
Right, so I'm speaking into the mic, and I'm going, I know this is Vegas, and what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. You know what else is staying? These tag belts. This match is not a gamble. I've slotsed in these guys for a loss.
I'm counting 4 puns. You reckon you can fit another one in there, mate?
It's dicey.
Okay. Very good. We have our quota for bullshit tonight. Hopefully you won't be too much like that in the ring, eh?
Bullshit. That was really funny. Really funny. It's a really good one, Dave.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. How long did that take?
You might want to head home before the dingoes eat your baby.
Nah, we actually put cages around our babies nowadays. So my babies are safe, you piece of shit. Get into the ring. I was actually going to say that, Cowboy and Minotaur were going to be my favorites tonight. But because of that malarkey that just came out of that cockatiel's mouth, I'm going to have to say that my favorite, Mr. Bolton...
You're giving one momentum to Michael Bolton.
It's actually... no, I'm pausing for effect because the
Yeah!
Thank you, Mr. Bolton. That's what I was waiting for. My favorite for tonight is actually going to be Kraken Ass. Mostly because Cowboy is a bit of a snarky little fella, and I don't really like that cut of his jib, you know? And then it's like, all right, back to the commentating desk. And then,
Michael Bolton's already sitting there.
Yeah, and, the camera pans back, and you just hear this, and they forget to turn off my camera, and it's like, holy shit. And then sprint back over to the commentating desk.
All right, Cowboy, franchise is giving you an open first shot. They have left Joey Crack in the ring, who is wrestling in a full business suit.
Okay, Cowboy will start for our side. He will close in, fists up. He will pull back his right, making it look like he's going to hit him with it, and then give him a nice short uppercut with the left. Then he'll pull him in for a headbutt, knee him in the stomach, and I guess I'll run at the ropes and leap over for a famouser.
Ooh. I don't know what that is. Can you elaborate on what that is?
Basically, it's a kind of a scissor kick. You jump up and put one leg behind the back of their head and then drive them down into the canvas.
Okay.
That sounds like look, maybe, with all that's going on there.
I will happily take look.
Okay.
Because everything is +3. So it doesn't matter.
No, I was worried it was going to be work.
No, the scissor kick really sold me on that one. 13. Let's see here.
Is there any special rules for tag matches?
Yeah, with the way you swap tags out.
Yep, I remember now.
Yeah, so you get to either get +2 momentum or +1 heat.
And you retain control, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm in the ring with Crack.
Yep.
I'll take the heat.
All right, you're at 2 heat with Joey Crack now.
And then I will mime rolling a set of dice and cheer and try to work the audience.
Okay.
All right. So what is my audience is 3 right now?
Yep. Wow.
However, I do still gain a momentum because I've got that one.
Yep. But I get to make a move here. Let's see how I can screw this up for you.
Even if you spend a momentum to put it over?
Oh, you're spending momentum to put it over?
No, I didn't. I just I have the
yeah, you can still redo it later in the match, but I get to make a hard move.
Okay.
There we go. Oh man, all these are so bad for you. I don't know which one I want to have happen.
So this is
Okay, yep. So this is like, all right. I just want to, before I do this, I want to explain my reasoning for it. This is the beginning of the Cowboy and the Herd versus the franchise arc. So, while Cowboy is doing that, Joey Crack literally just starts pinning him, and like the ref does a fast 3 count, incredibly fast. He's like 1, 2, 3, boom. You instantly lose the match to your worst enemy on the botch. Yep. They win the tag team title from you right then and there. And they immediately like start running off stage with them. They don't even wait around. Like Tatiana like grabs them from Minotaur and is just like hustling out of the ring. And everyone's like, boo! You could see on screen that like franchise's money has easily been beating the Herd, and then as the match ends, it stops, and like all like whoa, the Herd's is just exploding right now. Everyone is like screw job. People are throwing stuff at the ref.
Minotaur is totally going after that ref.
Yeah. Okay. All right. What do you? I mean, like the ref is like trying to get away, but he's nowhere near as physically fit as the wrestlers, so you easily catch up to him, Minotaur.
And I pick him up by the throat and go, "What was that?"
He's like, it's orders. I was under orders.
Cowboy will take a mic and go, orders from who?
The ref is like, I can't tell you that. Put me down. Put me down. And you can see like security personnel coming out with cattle prods and SWAT gear. They've got like riot shields and cattle prods, and they're advancing on Minotaur.
Okay. Minotaur is going to choke slam this guy.
All right, it happens.
And
how much money falls out of him when he hits the ground?
Oh, that's a good idea. Like a pillowcase.
I imagine it's more like he tips him upside down, and as he does, his pocket's empty, and cash just goes. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, like a bunch of like $100 bills float out of him.
Like out of his chest, like out of his shirt or something like that.
And his pockets, one from down one of his socks.
And then like if we like, Dave O'Dingo's like, hold on, when did that actually get? Do we have footage of him being paid off? And then like maybe like on the jumbotron, like Tatiana's like stuffing bills into him like during just like as they're doing their intro or whatever, and they're basking in the crowd. Or maybe when Cowboy was doing his whole like, I'm Vegas pun man, and then Tatiana was like basically just paying the ref.
Yeah.
All right.
So, Minotaur, what's happening with you?
Sorry, I lost sound.
What's happening with you?
Cowboy is gonna get the mic, look to the back, point, and go, I respect you, Booker Man, and drop the mic. And you guys will not get that reference, but it's a very famous incident of breaking kayfabe from the WCW era.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. But sure.
That
Yep.
happens.
Jim from
All right.
Ohio is cool.
So the ref like lies crumpled. The security personnel escort him out.
Maybe like as he hits the ground, he's like putting his hands up, like collecting all the money again. It's like
Franchise wins the tag team championship on a botch.
Well, yeah, I did. Like, I'm implying that I got legit screwed by the people in charge.
Yep, you did.
So do I get to roll real? For break kayfabe?
Oh yeah, no, he probably.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
I didn't know that was a movie you were making, but yeah, that does describe that exactly. Okay, you break kayfabe, and it's exactly what the audience wants. They're all like, "Boo! Fuck the establishment." Minotaur hits top of the card with 4 audience. You gain an advance as well.
That was Cowboy, actually.
Oh, I thought that was Minotaur who had the mic.
No, it was Cowboy who had
Okay,
the mic. Minotaur
all right.
was
Cowboy hits
the ref.
4 and also hits top of the card.
I love how you built this team around you, David, just so you can push all of the experience onto Cowboy.
Well, if I ever got to roll my finishing moves, I could have put it on Minotaur.
Yeah.
But that never seems to come up.
It's like when you have an RPG and you have that one guy you never take out of your party, and the rest around him just literally are there to like knock the boss down to a part and then get killed, and then you take all the XP for your main guy.
Yeah, like Fire Emblem.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
Okay,
so we're storming out.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to storm out after the match is over, but yeah, you exit, you storm exit, I guess.
Dave O'Dingo's like, bloody hell, did you see that, mate? Tim Bolton, you haven't said anything aside from hum a few lines on your crappy song. All right.
He gets up, drops the mic, and walks out.
Good call.
Well, I guess that's it.
Dave O'Dingo, the next match is up in a second.
Yeah.
They have another Terminator Genesis ad, and at the end of it, it's like Dave Meatman. He's like, tonight I'm going to crush my brother, Buster Meatman, and send him back to the future where he belongs.
I have nothing but questions about this future you come from, Dave. Is it Dave or David? I'm just going to call you Dave.
Remember, this is taking place on a Titantron. It's not live.
Okay.
So you're like asking questions to the screen.
Yeah. No, like I'm just like I have nothing but questions for David when he comes out. Or can he hear me now? I look up at the Titantron, I'm like, probably not. Probably not.
So I think the match is going to start with Dave O'Dingo announcing the entrance of Vincent Morn as special guest announcer.
Nice.
For this match. And I don't know if Dave O'Dingo or Cowboy/Minotaur would like to take this seat at the announcer's table as well. We need an MPW. We need one of the players to be an announcer.
Yeah.
So who would like to do it?
Cowboy and Minotaur are not coming back at this point.
Okay. Do you want to play an MPW, or are we just throwing it to Dave?
I can do that.
Okay. Do you have a particular person in mind?
I have a guy I used once before, Mike Stratter.
All right. You bring Mike Stratter back. All right. So Vincent Morn comes out. I think he looks like a Puritan tall hat, witch hunter's hat with the belt buckles. He's got like a dark black trench coat made of like real crocodile leather, and he's got boots that are like an inch thick sole, and they strap all the way up to his knees. Knives all over him.
It's fucking belt buckles as far as the eye can see.
Yeah, belt buckles all over the place.
Yeah,
except around his actual belt. That's like the one clear zone. He's got like knives and like flares, a compass. He's got all sorts of equipment.
He's got like
all of it's black.
Vials of like holy water on his belt and stuff.
And a cross.
Yeah.
And like other religious iconography from religions other than Christianity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 4-leaf clover in one of his belt buckles.
Yep.
Yeah. And he comes out, he's like, "Who the fuck are you?"
My name is Dave O'Dingo. Who the fuck are you?
Puts his hand on your face. And he's like, "I'm Vincent Morn," as he walks past you.
Oh, I heard about you. You're the guy that got your silver sword
like
stolen.
As he's walking away, you start talking about his sword. He flips you off.
That's very nice. Yeah, you're a top guy, mate. I really fuck that guy. I just like turn back and I look for the entrance for the other guys to come out.
Yeah, Wolf is out next. So is it Clarence or is it the Wolf? This is Wolf versus the Wizard.
Oh. Yeah, good call. Okay. Clarence.
Okay.
It only makes sense.
All right.
He's got to try to resist the change.
What's the intro here?
Oh, well, it's all very mysterious and slow paced, like Bray Wyatt. The full moon goes across the Titantron and Wolf Howl in the background, very faint.
Even for Clarence coming out? I thought you had a different intro for when Clarence is...
No, whenever the Wolf comes out, there is no entrance music or anything.
Oh,
okay. It's just howls from the audience.
Sure.
Because he's in the audience, remember?
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, yes, there he is.
So he comes out and I'm like, Clarence? Or is this Wolf? Hard to tell.
Yes.
So it is Clarence. Fantastic. I have a question for you. Are you like the American version of Drop Bears?
Yep.
Well, all right. That answered all my questions. Feel free to go into the ring.
Okay, he does so.
I like that guy.
Fuck Drop Bears.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mike Stratter, ringside. We're here for an exciting match.
Over at you and he's like, "What the fuck?"
We're here for a non-title match between the champion and the wizard. And sitting beside me is Vincent Morn, who is apparently a refugee from the Whedonverse.
Grabs the mic from his hand and crushes it with one hand.
And then gets another mic to talk into. Like a hand just comes out, gives him a microphone. And takes it.
I think that's about the time when the wizard shows up. Everyone's booing the wizard, and he's like, "Yeah, fucking New York, screw Las Vegas, greatest city in the world, New York."
Wizard, over here, mate. I got a few questions for you before you jump into the old
He
circle.
like adjusts his glasses and like closes the book he's reading as he walks down. He's like, "Oh right, Devo Dingo, right?
Yeah.
Did you want to know when you're gonna die and how?" He like pulls out the book. He's like, "I got the date right here."
Yeah. Why not? I mean, like, if it's a redback spider, I could probably squish that motherfucker if I know where he is.
He's like, "No, you're actually gonna be hit with an SUV in 3 weeks in Townsend, Australia."
Huh? Does it have a rhubarb?
It does not.
Well, then it's probably a fake. It's probably fake because, I mean, like, there is not an SUV in Australia that doesn't have a rhubarb on it. Because do you know why rhubarbs were invented, Wizard? You probably do because you're a wizard and all that shit. But I'm going to tell you anyway. It's because kangaroos total cars when you hit them. So a rhubarb there is to stop from kangaroos from hitting your car and totaling it. Because you want to kill the kangaroo first, right?
And then he's like, "Of course, as you know, rhubarbs are illegal."
No, they're not.
And then he's like looking over, he's like, "By the way, you should be aware of any license plates with the following letters. KSMYAS.
Kiss my ass?
He's like, "Well, I suspect that's what it means."
Oh, very good.
Well, have fun dying. Keep walking down.
Speaking about dying, I'm going to tell you all at the commentating desk my picks for tonight. And you know what? It's definitely not going to be the wizard. Because he's a piece of shit.
The wizard is standing there and he's just like, "You know, I could set you on fire."
I'd like to see you try. I've survived many a bushfire. I'm well prepared.
So he like adjusts his robes, where we already know that he keeps, you know, mechanisms up his wrist to like spray people with that stuff, and he's just like, "No, I need to save it for the match."
That's
just
right.
Keep walking.
You ain't got enough juice in your wrist there, do you? So, Graham, you get an extra momentum.
All right. Wolf is bumped up.
4.
Actually, no. You get. So you get one from being introduced by me, and then you get another one for being the favorite.
So
Okay.
5.
Yeah.
Okay. Take it.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, you get one from being introduced, right? Where's the one for favorite?
Oh wait.
Your
No,
other move is when you have an off-camera conversation with someone.
Okay. I don't know who
it only goes to 4.
I don't know where we got the idea about picking a favorite, because I've been doing that anyway. But it doesn't matter. It don't matter. You get one momentum. So there you go.
All right. Okay, Wolf.
In retrospect, I should have played a mime this whole time. That would have been funny. Anyway.
More characters where you don't speak.
Continue.
Would you like to spend a momentum and take control of the match to start with?
Sure.
Okay, you are now in control of the match. The bell rings and the wizard is like going through his robes looking for reagents and spell components.
Okay, I'm gonna dive between his legs and take his robes with me to flip them on his face.
Ooh, dang!
All right, happens.
I'm gonna do like the side slide though. It's gonna be really cool.
Yep.
Yep, and then I'm just gonna. He's got his book with him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take his book.
Okay, you steal his book.
I'm gonna start ripping out pages and throwing them out.
Ooh.
I think that you need to roll plus heat with him, right? Because this is definitely, you got to work together to get this one done. So Wolf's heat with the wizard is 2.
2 now.
Yep.
Dang.
8.
All right, 8. Let's see what happens. All right. Which one would you like to pick?
Retain control of the match.
All right, you transition. Let's go to the audience table with Vincent Morn and Mike Stratton. Mark Stratton, which one is it?
Mike Stratter.
Mike Stratter, got it. I think Vincent Morn just calls you Mark Stratton.
That's fine.
Like, well, Mike, this is an amazing match. I can't wait to kill Wolf.
A wizard versus a werewolf. It's a Pathfinder dream.
He's like, I don't get the reference.
Well, people tell me that a lot.
the wizard, at least, is not a witcher, so I'm okay with him existing. Wolf, however, must die for his sins of trans-eugenic human experimentation.
Probably true.
He puts a pistol down, like an ancient, 1800s pistol down.
Like it shoots a crossbow bolt.
No, he just puts it down on the table and is just, staring at it instead of watching the match.
You might want to meet a guy named Dr. Moreau as well.
I think we cut back to the match there.
Okay, so
you're in control, Wolf.
Wizard has stood up. I throw his book at him. He catches it, and then I spear into his chest.
Sounds like I don't know, Arthur. Maybe he's trying to make a memorable moment here or something. I don't know.
Could be, but let's see.
Well,
that's literally only 5 seconds. So
yeah. Yeah. So okay, I throw the book at him. Spear into the book. He falls down. I retain control of the book. I've got the book. I turn around. I have the book. He stands up. I spin around with it and whack him in the side of the face with it. Because I can.
Yeah. I think that's going to be heat again because you're really playing off of, the book.
Yep. 10.
Yeah. What would you like to pick?
Let me pull out my sheet.
Momentum, +2 momentum or +1 heat?
+1 heat sounds good. I'm going to keep doing that.
All right. The audience is loving this match right here. People are like, yeah, Wolf. And people are cheering and someone in the crowd is holding up Wolf Friday Night Fights World Heavyweight Champion replica belt.
Yep. Awesome.
Yep.
Okay, so I've okay, he's on the ground. That's fine. I go over back to the middle of the ring and I start looking through the book like I'm reading it or whatever really fast.
All right.
Cuz I do it and I wait for him to get back up. Maybe he's, I hit him in the face or whatever.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna throw the book at him it looks the same that I did earlier, but instead of spear, I'm gonna do a roll and I'm gonna knock him off balance. And then so I go underneath him, he goes over me onto the ground, and then I basically to end the roll, I stop the roll, flip back over for the pin.
Okay.
Damn, you single-handedly dominated the wizard in one fight.
That's kind of what I'm...
We'll see. Well, we'll see. I think this one's
11.
just work, though.
Yeah, 11.
Yep. Okay. Because you're ending with that pin. All right, momentum or heat?
Heat.
Okay. You're now up to 4 with the wizard. Everyone's excited to see this. It sounds like from the way you've been describing it, you're preparing for a finishing move?
Yeah.
All right, but let's cut to our announcing table real quick, where Vincent Morn is just clenching his hand on the barrel of this pistol, and he's just well, Marcos, I think as soon as this match ends, I'm going to shoot Wolf in the head.
Well, it looks like it's going to end quickly because it ought to be served with butter and cinnamon. It's that much of a squash.
Oh, David.
So,
Good stuff.
I think Vincent Morn is squash. Yes, I once used a squash plant to kill a shibboleth.
Shibboleth?
That's the one. Oh, yes.
Yes, the fangled dangled shibboleth.
Yes, I know him so well.
Remind me not to come to your house for Thanksgiving, Vinny.
Shibboleth for days.
Yeah. All right, so Wolf, you're in control.
Let's do some going back, running to the ropes, elbow drop. What else? Let's do. Actually, yeah. Let's just go for the finishing move, I suppose. Elbow drop, and then I stand up. I do another one. Other rope, elbow drop. I take the book that I had that is around somewhere, and I'll place it on his back, and then I'll do one more, and I'll do elbow drop into the book onto his back, and then pin.
All right. Is this for the win?
Yeah.
All right, roll finishing move. Just 2d6.
It's gonna be bad. I can't look.
It's a 7.
3 momentum.
Like
No, can I still use momentum? Yeah, I got 3, right?
According to this, Wolf has 3. You spend the rest of your momentum and push that to a 10.
Hang on, I'll put him over.
Okay. All right. Vincent Morin's just like, yes, that's what I want to see.
The wizard is looking like a bookworm, squashed flat. That was an amazing move. He's just totally dominated his opponent, and he hasn't even needed to turn into the wolf. This is Clarence at his finest, folks. This is amazing.
So Vincent Morin's like, what is it with you and squash? You need to take your squash fetish to some sort of pornography store.
Oh man, Vincent Morin is just the perfect level of just like he thinks he's funny as fuck, but he's not. Like, that's perfect.
So he pulls out his pistol from, the table and points it at Wolf and pulls the trigger, and it misfires. There's like a click, the shot powder goes off, but no bullet comes out. He's like, shit! He flips the table over in rage and throws the pistol underneath the ring. And I think he puts one knee up on the flipped over table, and he's like, Wolf, I'm coming for you next week. I demand a match.
Okay, I'll just look at him and say,
my name's actually Clarence.
no, I'll just say, I don't know. I'll do like a howl.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll say, you got one.
Wait,
all right.
Are you Clarence or the wolf right now?
Yeah, exactly.
I think we're gonna cut ahead in time to 5 minutes later, with you and the wizard, where wizard has to reveal the cure to your lycanthropy for you.
Yep.
Yeah, just drink a cup of salt water. You'll be fine.
So the wizard is he's injured. He's got a broken rib. They've taped it up. And he's like, all right, Clarence, you want to know how to fix the curse I placed upon you all those years ago? Well, there's good news. The only way to cure it is to kill me! My life force is what's keeping you alive.
But if you do that, you'll become a real monster.
Yeah, I think he says that too.
Well, I suppose I'll. It's yeah. I'll turn into the wolf and eat him.
All right, on camera.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right. So, as you eat him, you distransform from the wolf into Clarence, but you've got blood all over your hands.
Yep. I'm real pale, sweaty.
And I think that oh god, I forgot the name of it, but the thing where the Twitters show the ticker at the bottom.
Yeah.
The hashtags have all changed to hashtag Rooster Forever, hashtag what the fuck, hashtag the herd. They've all changed to hashtag no Clarence no, or hashtag Jim from Ohio. I should put that one in there. But there's one from user at Vincent Moore, and that's hashtag who's the monster now.
It's got 7,000 retweets or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now,
It's
Vincent
trending worldwide. Hashtag.
Now, Vincent Moore is entirely justified in attacking me because I've killed somebody.
Yeah. I love how in wrestling you can murder someone or hit them in the head with the sledgehammer and not go to jail.
Or force someone to marry you.
It's weird. I imagine the wizard becomes a ghost.
Like a Jedi ghost?
He's a Jedi ghost. I love the idea of him advising Vincent Morn. He's remember Vincent.
No, man, he's a fucking commentator now. Eternally has to commentate He's haunting Friday Night Fights, and they just use him as a commentator, because why not? He's free labor.
I think it's time for...
I guess. Yeah, he's a Force ghost.
I think it's time for Cowboy to go off script.
Yeah, okay.
Interrupt. So, one momentum to interrupt.
Like the eating.
What are you
mean?
interrupting? I mean, this is just a promo. You don't have to interrupt it.
Was it going on in the ring?
Nope. This took place backstage, but on camera.
Oh,
Yeah, you
that
can just
sucks.
show up if you want to.
In
It's
a
a promo.
dark and stormy alley.
Just walking through, eating like a banana or something. You're like, oh shit, hang on.
Yeah, so the wizard is dead. Wolf is standing over him. Or, I'm sorry, Clarence is standing over him. What are you doing?
I was really hoping that was in the ring.
Oh, look at this guy. He's like, I was hoping it was in the ring so I could use my ring moves. It's not. You're off script now, though. Like, your handlers are all like, get off the camera. Get off the goddamn camera.
Okay, I hit him in the head with the briefcase.
Oh!
Everyone, all the hashtags are like, hashtag Clarence is the monster now. Hashtag what the fuck. Hashtag briefcase. You
Hashtag
start
briefcase.
hitting him
My
in the
fa- my
face with the
favorite hashtag.
briefcase.
Hashtag. You ready for this, Arthur?
Yep.
Blood money.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Got it. Nailed it. Yeah,
God
you did
damn it! I love it.
I think we should just call the show on that one. That might be the winning tweet. Yeah. You're doing anything else after you hit him in the face with the fucking briefcase?
Well, can I cash in Money in the Bank backstage, or does he have to be in the ring?
Yeah, sure. You can cash in Money in the Bank. What are you cashing it in for? Let me guess. Heavyweight championship now that he can't turn into the wolf anymore. Boom.
Boom.
Nailed it. Of course. Let's take a break and then come back with that match because I'm going to need the chat to tell me who they want to win.
Oh fuck.
Okay.
I'm getting all tingly now. All right, guys. We'll be back in 3 to 5 minutes. If you want to see who wants to win, put either Wolf or Cowboy in there. Remember, this is for the blood money match. Boom. Oh, I'm using it. Yeah. I love it. All right, guys. We'll be back in 3 to 5. Don't go anywhere. Enjoy the break music.